Good morning and welcome to the Monday Morning Marketing Podcast. I'm Esther.
And I'm Melanie.
And today we're talking about the marketing mix. Is it still relevant today?
So what is the marketing mix? Well, what it includes is the 4 Ps of marketing, which is product, price, place, and promotion. Is it still relevant today, Esther?
Yes, 100% still relevant. And we see it each and every day. Okay, so we see it everywhere. We see it in those lovely ads that we see on all our social media platforms and on TV. We see it when we walk into the local supermarket. We are being marketed to by using the 4 Ps every single day.
Now, in fairness, it doesn't have to be just product. It can also be service, but that really messes up the old 4P thing, doesn't it?
It does. We prefer, to keep things clean. And so, right. Let's think about it, right? So you walk into the supermarket. I'm not going to name any names, but if any of the local supermarkets, or bigger brands would like to be mentioned on our podcast, we are accepting promotion.
Can you imagine us? Hi, welcome to our sponsors. And today our sponsor is Blur. And Blur. They've got the greatest chicken in town.
But only in my town, not in yours.
Okay.
So yeah, you walk into your local supermarket, and what is one of the first things that you see when you're going around to do your weekly shop? You see the stuff that is on offer.
Brightly coloured stuff.
Yeah, and it's not just the brightly coloured. I mean, first thing that you come to, and it's also the placement of it. So all the fruit and vegetable are obviously together, right? So that's your placement. I never understood why that's the first thing that is there. They should really start with heavy objects first.
I agree.
Right?
And the bread is first as well. That makes no sense at all to me.
Yeah, because then everything else that you gather, you either have to start at the far end of the shop, or everything else that you gather squishes the fruit and veg and the bread. But that's, it has worked for generations.
Do you want to put your clothes on top of fruit though?
Okay, so you're buying clothes in a supermarket. We have bigger issues to talk about here then.
Okay, sorry.
I know, needs must at the minute, but, on a normal non-COVID day, let's just sweep that one. We're moving past that one. But right, so you come and all the fruit and vegetables are together. All the dairy products are together. All the meats are together, and the non-meats are together. And then all your breads and everything is.
I think they've got the placement thing now. We can move on.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you've got the placement.
Okay.
But anything that they have on offer is at the start of the placement. So it's at the top of the aisle. It's at the ends. It's on a brightly coloured stand.
No, it doesn't have to be, because the other placement. See, this is your fault for picking up the old supermarket analogy.
Well, it all depends which supermarket you go to and how big it is.
An eye level, they will have sort of the pricier items, and then if you want the cheaper stuff, it's normally lower, right down the bottom actually, where 3-year-olds can pick it up.
And that's also where they put the tastier, the tastier in terms of what children like. Cereal is at the kids' eye level, right? But when it comes to promotion, that's where your bright yellow labels come in, and your brightly coloured, like not so much flashing neon signs, but almost, right? So they've got that, and they promote it in a way that, buy one, get one free, buy 2 for whatever, insert your money amount here. So you've got all these things going on, and you're standing, do you never find yourself standing there going, but which one actually works out cheaper? Does it work out cheaper for me to buy 3 packets of cornflakes when I only ever need 1? Are you really making a saving? Anyway, that's in a supermarket. When you're talking about your online brand or your small business that is promoting itself online, the same idea works. So you have your product, you have your, for argument's sake,
they'll have a sales section, won't they? On the website, they'll sometimes have a sales section entirely dedicated to everything that's on sale.
Yeah. So you're talking online clothing, which is where you could be buying your clothes, Melanie, not in a supermarket.
We obviously have far superior supermarkets down here in the Republic.
Obviously, no doubting it at all. But you have, yes, so your online clothing or your online products, but you were also saying about services, and that can include a course. So if you have a course that you're wanting to promote, that you're wanting to people to buy, then essentially you need the 4 P's of marketing. You need your product, which is your course in this case. You need a price, how much you're going to charge people. You have your placement, whether that's on your full website, you build a different landing page for it, you have it inside some other website, that there are lots of courses being built on lots of platforms at the minute. And then you promote it out through your email marketing, your ads, word of mouth. There are so many places that you can do this. Now, my question to you, Melanie, is it a one and done sort of thing?
Well, I don't think necessarily. I think each time you add a new product or a new service, or maybe you're changing location, or we're adding a new location. I think it's a very valuable awareness tool. And as part of that awareness, you have to help people take them through a sales funnel to take them through to conversion. So I think it depends on the calls to action, and also whether it's flashy bits of neon card or whether it's an online offer.
Yeah, and it's also, is if it's a seasonal thing that you're selling, if it's, you've got your online clothing business and it's coming to the end of the season, you're going to want to get rid of those before the next season's clothing comes in. So it's
clear out.
It's a clearance, a clear out, a restocking of other things, so it wouldn't just be a once and done, because we do know a lot of people who think that you can only, or you should only use the 4 P's when setting up your business. And that's not it's not just for that one time and then you're done. We also know of other people who think there should be other things included in the 4 P's that, essentially are covered in product, price, placement, and promotion. So instead of it being called promotion, then they might call it ads, or be more specific and do just Facebook ads, So, this has been around for years. I mean, I studied this at university. I have, it's something that you always see.
Must be ancient then if you studied it.
It really is. It really is. But it's one of those things that it has moved with the times. That previously, that promotion,
it hasn't become dated, has it?
It has not, because promotion before might have been more newspaper articles or the man standing with the spinny sign that you would have seen in movies and stuff like that, which does actually still happen in some countries.
You use some great analogies there. You really are showing your age.
I really am, but I have lived places where there are still men and boys spinning signs to get you to go into places. So yeah,
fair enough. But what we're trying to put across here, okay, this is what we want you to take away from today, is the 4Ps still have a relevant part in marketing. It may be a relatively outdated model, I suppose, in some people's eyes, but we're actually already doing it when we're doing our ads, whether it's Google ads or Facebook or Instagram. We're actually already implementing it. We're just calling it something else. But I think it's better and easier to remember as the 4Ps of marketing, and that in altogether is called a marketing mix. So why don't we start trying to reapply this today in order to boost our business on a regular basis, instead of just, like we said before, being a one and done? What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. And if you have more than just one product or one service, then it can be something that you're promoting more regularly. It doesn't have to be when you're changing a price or when the season changes or when the wind changes. It can be something that is more frequent, and you just change the place where you're promoting it. So instead of talking about it only on one social channel, you move and talk about it on another social channel, and you add in ads from time to time as well. So it's not something that you have to go, okay, now I have to do my 4Ps and I have to do it them all at the same time and always do it here and always, mix it up as well. It's called a marketing mix at the end of the day. So that's all we have time for today, guys. We have kept it short and sweet, like you like it. And we hope to hear how your marketing mixes are going and which one you are maybe having trouble with. We love to hear from you, and send us a little message on any of our social channels, and we will be happy to get back to you. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.